funeral of the last victim of the massacre in Ngobazana village in Lusikisiki in the Eastern Cape will take place today. 59-year-old Nomazwi Ndleleni is one of the 18 people that were gunned down last month. Now, the funerals of 16 of the victims took place yesterday and one was on Friday. SABC News Reporter Nkululeko Nyembezi joins us live now for an update. So, Nkululeko, this is the last family member of that massacre that's being laid to rest. How is the community feeling now?
Thank you very much, Mxolisi. Well, the community is still really traumatized, but we spoke to some of them that they were telling us that, but it is better now that at least they have buried their loved ones. But for now, we are burying Nomazwi Ndleleni, the last victim of the last Sunday's massacre, where 18 people were gunned down. The family started off by visiting the crime scene again today, just to take the spirit of the late Nomazwi, because you remember, Mxolisi, that it is within our culture, beliefs and traditions to make sure that the spirit of the dead is collected or is fetched so that it doesn't maybe trouble those who are left behind. It doesn't create bad luck to the community or to the family. And as you also know, that if a person has passed on through an accident, she is not allowed, or the boat is not allowed to go to the family before the spirit has been first. But as you can see just behind me, these are the members of the ZCC. They are dancing, chanting, in a way of bidding farewell to the late Mama Nomazwi. As we all know that she was a member of the ZCC church. The funeral will start any time from now. The members of the family that we spoke to, they were calling on government to make sure that at least it comes up with a comprehensive strategy to curb violence or criminality within the society, the gender-based violence and stuff. As you would remember that plus minus 15 women here at Ngobazana village were gunned down in a senseless manner. But today is the last victim to be buried. The people here in the village, they are still traumatized, but some of them, you can tell that really this has not yet passed away from them in their minds. These people, as they are singing, chanting, is a way of accepting the circumstances that have taken place here in this village.
And Nkululeko, I'm sure you, as with many of our colleagues who've had their ears firmly on the ground since the breaking of this tragic story, we've heard community members as well as authorities, calling for everything to just move past being rhetoric and all these grand plans to say that something will happen, something will be done about this tragic incident. Are those still the sentiments that you are getting this morning there on the ground as you cover this last funeral?
Yes, same sentiments, Mxolisi. Almost all of them, especially women. When we speak to some of the women here, you can tell that these villagers, these women here are traumatized. If you ask them a question of what do you think about what has just happened, they will say, no, we are pleading the government to come up with a strategy to control or to curb, to combat this criminality. We are urging government to come up, to reintroduce a death sentence, because they believe that is the only solution in the country. Almost all of them. We went to Guapala yesterday. They were saying the same thing. And then we are here now at Ngobazana village, and there were people who were calling for the death sentence, to the reintroduction of a death sentence. And then even at Lambasi, where 11 people were gunned down, people were calling for the reintroduction of death sentence. Back to you, Mxolisi.
And Nkululeko, if you can just give us a quick overview of what is likely to happen there today. I know you spoke about some of those rites that are usually performed, traditional customary rites as well that are usually performed. What is going to happen throughout the course of today? Are we likely to see a service take as long as the ones that we saw yesterday, or today's one will be relatively shorter? Take us through it.
Not at all, Mxolisi. I think the program for today is going to be very short because early this morning, the body of Mama Nomazwi has been just laid to rest. They already buried her, and then now the official program, is going to start any time from now. The program is going to be very short because there are not a number of people or speakers that will be take the podium. So we're expecting a very short funeral service today.
Tell you what, Nkululeko will be monitoring that story as you continue to watch it for us. That's our reporter, Nkululeko Nyembezi in Lusikisiki in the Eastern Cape, watching that story for us.